Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, Archangels and Ascended Masters, for the perfect grace, perfect clarity, and perfect peace that's here for each of us right now. Thank you to the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity for wonderful peace right now. So if we could breathe in to a space with you and your absolute favorite guides, whoever those are. Those who are showing themselves: Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, lots of guides. And if we could feel that you have bundles of anything that is concerning you, unless it could be called problems or anything else, anything concerning you, and let's contribute like care packages that you give, like let's say you give those each identical care package of whatever's concerning you to, let's say, 20 guides. If we could just breathe in and feel that distribution that you give Mother Mary, anything you're concerned with, you give Mary Magdalene, anything you're concerned with, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, the other guides that you love, and just continuing that surrender, that surrender, that surrender, that distribution, lifting the weight off of you, exchanging love and care with the angels, exchanging this moment of trust. So if we can indeed feel even a little bit this unburdening and unburdening and unburdening, and letting this all contribute to all the angels that are here, all the guides that are here, all the loved ones that are here. So if we could just breathe into all of that. And if we could notice, and this might work on a primal level, let's very simply notice Archangel Gabriel saying there's no salt to put in your wounds, that doesn't happen. So if we could feel the cleanliness of handing over all your concerns to at least 20 guides. And if we can indeed just breathe into that buoyancy that is here, the newness, the freshness. And if we could, whether you feel this, see it, hear it, or know it, if you could notice yourself unburdened, being able to lounge on a crystal bed, might be amethyst, might be something else, might be your favorite crystal. If we could notice that being the perfect height for you, the perfect size for you, the perfect temperature for you, which might be cool. Let's just breathe in to all of that. And if you could notice, indeed, the 7 silver angels, these 7 female angels that work together with chakras, with healing and balance, we could notice those 7 silver angels surrounding you on the crystal bed, and with a unified hum and with graceful hands. Let's notice those 14 hands reaching toward your body and connecting with you with incredible love. So if we could just breathe into all that, and we'll notice the 20 guides surrounding you and the 7 silver angels with some space. And if we could feel every one of those 27 plus guides focused on you, focused on your care. So we'll just breathe in. And if we take in a moment, and they're using very delicate language here. So if we use the word wound, which may or may not work for everyone, if we could just notice that word wound, and notice anywhere where wounds are ready to be healed, and if we could feel the precision, the care, the expertise present in the 7 silver angels and the other guides to help heal those wounds. And if we could let this relationship of you on this crystal bed receiving and others, the angels and the guides helping, if we could feel that the roles are perfect in this dynamic. So we'll just breathe into all that. Let's let your body sink into that crystal bed a bit more. Perfect contours with your body, the perfect support for your neck and your back, perfect relaxation in your legs. If we could just feel your body relaxing with the touch of the 7 silver angels, relaxing into that crystal bed, feeling the energy of the crystal helping. And if we can indeed notice your nervous system being made steady, being made strong, being spoken to. So if we can notice whether we feel it, hear it, see it, or know it, the perfect words being spoken to and for your nervous system. And let's notice Mary Magdalene starting a song, a tune which is picked up by the 7 silver angels instantly, whether you know that tune or not. And if we could feel a sound healing happening perfectly for you right now. Graceful voices. And indeed, if we can notice Archangel Michael leading most of the 20 other guides in a ritual that honors the earth, that protects the earth, that gives loving energy and loving intention to the earth. So we'll just breathe into all that. And notice the focus that's here for you. How brave it is, the 7 silver angels say, how brave it is of you to be here and to allow healing to happen. And if we could feel, as part of the healing, the energy of worthiness, we often are aware of any feeling of lack of worthiness, that insecurity. If we could notice that the lack is not in question, the presence of it is potent. And if we could notice what it's like to really feel worthiness circulating through your body, worthiness in anything we might call a wound. Letting there be a really strong presence of worthiness in every single part of your being. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in. If we can notice with the 7 silver angels, whatever this means, but your favorite of the 7, which might be the one focused on your head, if we could just take in a breath and just notice there being one-on-one connection with you and that angel, and letting that be perhaps telepathic. If we could just breathe in and just notice what this angel wants to communicate to you. And if we could just breathe in, and whether this has a lot of weight or a little bit, let's notice the any energy around tragedy in any form of tragedy. If we could very simply notice the space of honor for ourselves, for any tragedy that we've experienced, all tragedies that we're aware of. And if we could very simply notice that the angels and the guides are completely aware of all those different dynamics, all those events, that there's no tragedy that is unseen, unknown, or hidden from the angels, that they're aware of all of them, every single one of them. So if we could take a moment and notice the angels and the guides having their hands on and their eyes on every tragedy that you've experienced or are aware of in your whole life. The things that make us wonder, like, well, why did that happen? How come that happened to so and so? Why would all those people? Just take in a breath and let the angels touch all those different things: personal, global, national, local, individual. Let's notice the angels and the guides touching all those events, and in their words, reorganizing the charge around it. So it marries with wisdom, it marries with worthiness, that we have an infusion of trust and divine order. Their wording, that we give the angels visibility, and we give them visibility in one way by paying attention to them. And we trust their vision, we trust what they see, we trust what they help with. So let's just take in a breath. And let's say out loud, I allow all the tragedies that I'm aware of to be healed. Wonderful. And the your favorite of the seven silver angels. If we could just take in a breath, and whether it's through telepathy or through your heart, or even speaking out loud, if you could let her know anything that is on your mind that you'd like help with, anything you want to communicate to an angel, anything you'd like help with, any assurance, reassurance. And if we could breathe in And without doing anything, we're just noticing. Let's notice incredible help coming to you right now. Incredible help, incredible love, incredible healing, incredible care. Let's just breathe into that. The bigness, the boldness, incredible love. And if we could feel, this is more of a detail, but it feels like an important detail according to them. Let's let anything around your life that feels unclean or dirty, let's let them clean it. Let's let them do that immediately. Anything in relationships, anything in communication, anything with your health, anything with your thoughts, your ideas, any concern, any projections, any fear about the future, any fear about the past, or fear from the past. Let's let all these things be cleaned up. The overall goal right now is for you to emerge from this experience feeling really solid, filled with love, without any doubt of how much love the angels have for you. Incredible courage, incredible peace. So if we could just breathe in, and with that goal in mind, let's very simply just notice, or perhaps 1% more, 2% more. We could just breathe in and allow the angels to help us. To feel with insurance that the highest good is here, that our loved ones that are included in all the good that is here. That it's safe for us to be our conscious adult selves right now, working with the angels, working with the guides, and letting great things happen. Wonderful. Let's notice, like you were looking at someone else, let's notice perhaps a bird's eye view of the 7 silver angels surrounding your body on the crystal bed that's perfect for you. Those 14 hands on you, and an incredible amount of amplified love, balancing, harmonizing, healing you. If we could just notice that from an observational perspective. Let's notice that nothing is missing, that everything is here. And if we could just say that out loud, nothing is missing, everything is here. I'm fully seen and heard. I'm completely cared for. And if we could feel pore by pore, cell by cell, an infusion of the perfect help, the perfect stability, every single cell filled up to the brim with love and health. So feeling that there's less room or no room for worry or fear, that we are filled up with love. If we could feel that same intention, that same energy, aligning our nervous system with our highest possible good, feeling every single system in our body working perfectly, including glands, including organs, including meridians, including chakras, including circulatory systems, including hearts and blood and arteries and veins and capillaries, including nervous systems, the brain, the spine, the nerves, the muscles, the tissue. If we could feel in our brains all the neural connections being made, and that being luxurious and fun, creativity flowing, intuition flowing, all of it grounded, all of it fun. And if we could just notice Archangel Michael saying, like a cocktail conversation observation, fear's had plenty of time. We don't need to linger in fear. Let's just breathe in and let love have a greater space. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe into that. Wonderful. So if we could notice the 7 silver angels making a room for Mary Magdalene to stand at your feet as you lie on the crystal bed. And if you could notice Mary Magdalene with an orator's voice, very simply making a speech, which is a prayer and intention around you and all the good that is here for you. If we could just breathe in, whether you feel that, see that, hear that, or know that, whether you hear the words or feeling the intention of her speech, we could trust that we know exactly in our hearts that she's here to help us. If we could just breathe and let that happen. And if we could notice Mary Magdalene touching your feet, and if you could notice the 7 silver angels joining their hands in celebration over your body, in elevation, exaltation, grounded love, we could just feel their beaming joy, their beaming pride in you, for you. And if we could just breathe into the simple fact that all is well, if we could take a moment right here and just notice be it even 1%, where the energy of tragedy, even recent ones, even active ones, that there's a different space of knowledge around it. And that others from the past have healed 1%, 2%, or more. And that we in this moment are more free. We in this moment have more room to heal, to be, to intend, to create. And that goodness is here and peace is here. And with generous wisdom and peace of mind, if we could feel Mary Magdalene and the 7 silver angels joining together to welcome you back to being even more yourself. So if we could breathe and notice what it's like to perhaps sit up on the crystal bed with the 7 silver angels and Mary Magdalene being thrilled for you. If we could feel the loving approval and cherished love the angels and the guides surrounding you have for you. And that goodness is here. So if we could just breathe into all of that. And with great peace and great generosity, we thank the presence of Mother, Father, God. We thank all the different guides that are here right now. And we're so grateful for their presence. So if we could just breathe into the 7 silver angels, we'll say out loud, thank you. To Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, and Archangel Michael, we'll say out loud, thank you. And to all the other angels and guides that have helped, we'll say out loud, thank you. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity for wonderful peace, for absolute joy and certainty. We are certain that good is present. We are certain that we've been healed. We are certain that the angels love us. We are certain that more good is available to us right now than ever before. We are certain that we know what to do with that good. We are certain that we are never alone. We are certain that great things are here for ourselves and for the planet. We are certain that we have gratitude for all this good that is here. And with this certainty, with grounded peace, with enormous love and great care, we ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time, and so it is.